the light beyond the veil. After the portal closed, nothing felt real anymore. The mountains stood silent beneath the storm. Snow drifted through the air like ashes from a dying world. And Liora remained frozen on the edge of the cliff, unable to stop shaking, because she had seen herself. Not a dream, not a vision, herself. Broken by darkness, begging her not to fail. For the first time, Liora realized something terrifying. The darkness was not only chasing her, it was trying to become her. That thought nearly destroyed her. But deep beneath the fear, something else awakened. Determination. If darkness could grow stronger through fear, then maybe light could grow stronger through truth. Liora slowly stood to her feet. The storm around her calmed instantly, and for the first time in her life, she stopped running from her power. Far beyond the mountains, hidden deep within ancient ruins, forgotten by time, Liora began searching for answers. Not from prophecies, not from fear, but from herself. She followed strange dreams, pulling her toward places filled with light, energy. Temples buried beneath waterfalls, ancient mirrors glowing beneath the moon, runes covered in celestial symbols no human could read anymore. And every place whispered the same thing: the light portal is awakening. One night beneath a sky full of stars, Liora finally found it, a portal unlike the shadow one. This one glowed white and gold, peaceful, warm, alive. The moment she stepped near it, the world became silent. No whispers, no fear, only stillness. Then suddenly, light surrounded her body. Her eyes widened as glowing energy lifted her gently from the ground, and before her appeared another version of herself. But this one was different. No darkness, no pain, only peace. Her higher self. Liora began crying instantly, because somehow this version of her felt like home. The higher self smiled softly. You finally stopped running. Liora's voice trembled. What's happening to me? You are awakening. The light around them expanded into galaxies. Liora suddenly saw visions. Worlds collapsing, portals opening. Nyx are standing alone in darkness, veils searching endlessly through ruined kingdoms, and herself standing between light and shadow as both sides tore the world apart. Tears filled Liora's eyes. How do I stop this? Her higher self stepped closer. By understanding something the darkness never wanted you to learn. What? That shadows cannot survive where consciousness awakens. Liora frowned. I don't understand. The higher self touched her chest gently. The darkness feeds on fear, pain, separation, hatred. Visions appeared around them. Wars, loneliness, people destroying each other. The more humanity falls into darkness, the stronger the veil breaks. Then another vision appeared. Liora choosing love instead of rage, compassion instead of revenge, light instead of destruction. And suddenly, the shadow portals weakened. Liora gasped. The light weakens them. Her higher self nodded. Not ordinary light. The galaxies around them glowed brighter. Higher consciousness. Meanwhile, far away in the shadow kingdom, Nyxar suddenly felt something shift. The darkness around him trembled violently. The portals began becoming unstable, because for the first time, Liora was no longer feeding the veil with fear. She was awakening beyond it. The Shadow Queen looked toward the sky in horror. No, because she understood exactly what was happening. If Liora Liora fully awakened into higher consciousness. The darkness could lose control forever. And worst of all, Nixar might awaken too. Back inside the light portal, Liora looked at her higher self with tears in her eyes. Can I save him? For the first time, the higher self looked afraid, because that question carried consequences even the light could not predict. Then softly she answered, if Nixar remembers who he truly is. The portal flickered violently. Either the world will heal, everything around them shook, or the final darkness will awaken. Suddenly, the light portal began collapsing. The higher self looked behind Liora in terror. Something was coming, something powerful enough to invade even the light. A dark voice echoed through the portal. Liora! Nixar, but his voice sounded wrong. Possessed, consumed, Liora turned slowly, and deep inside the collapsing portal, she saw Nixar standing in complete darkness, his glowing eyes locked onto hers. Then he whispered, they found me. The portal exploded into white light, to be continued. By divine inner love, is Nixar losing himself to the darkness? Do you think Liora can save him? Follow for next chapter. Share if this story feels like light, first shadow inside the soul.